Good day, lords and ladies. I am the Surly Jester, and this is Steam Early Access game Subnautica. I'm going to start in freedom mode so I don't have to worry about eating and drinking, not because I don't like to play survival, I rather enjoy survival and hardcore. It's just a matter that, for the sake of the video and seeing content, having to eat and drink all the time might just get in the way of that, make these videos a little long. So I'm going to go in freedom mode and try to show as much of what's involved in the gameplay at the moment as I can.
In the late 22nd century, humanity is beginning to colonize space. Before colony ships arrive, habitation vessels are appointed terraforming missions. The Aurora was one such vessel. During its descent, the Aurora was struck by a mysterious energy pulse, resulting in catastrophic hull failure. A single life pod jettisoned prior to impact. You were in that life pod.
So you'll notice that she says, during the descent, we were struck by a mysterious energy pulse. That implies a couple of things. Number one, we were descending, which means we were intended to be on this planet. Number two, a mysterious energy pulse had to come from some intelligent life form, so there may well be the potential for meeting something other than just these the sea life that's involved in this game. So you start randomly with a few bits and bobs. I got some gold, a wiring kit, and a terraformer. We'll take the terraformer with us and see what that does. You've got a fragment analyzer when you spawn in, and a fabricator so you can make stuff from the resources that you gather. So let's get out of this escape pod and have a look around, gather some things, make some things, and get underway. Material 0. Drag right mouse button to build. What did that say? Shift drag to dig for material. Okay. We'll try that in a minute. Let's go get some stuff. Scrap metal. That's going to be important for building. And break these apart for more materials. Copper. We are going to need to make glass so that we can make another tank, so we don't have a lot of breathing time underwater. So it'll be worth it to find some quartz. I don't know if I mentioned, but I did play the game a little bit so I could get acquainted with how some of the rudimentary mechanics work. I know there's something to be said for learning on the go during the video, but I wanted to, like I said, showcase what the game has to offer. And I didn't want to fumble around too much
10 seconds of oxygen
on
remaining.
camera. So I did get acquainted with the game. We need to get as much quartz as possible so we can make some more diving tanks. Oh, I don't want to be near that guy. No way of defending myself. I can't swim very fast. I need to make some flippers too, so I need enough quartz. You need quartz to make silicone. Using silicone you can make flippers. You need quartz to make glass, and using glass and titanium you can make breathing tanks, air tanks rather, so we want to get some of that made right away, just to make resource gathering a little more expeditious. You'll notice I'm kind of getting away from my escape pod, but I'm not too worried. It's got a beacon on it, as you can see, even visible underwater at distance. So even when the escape pod is out of sight, you can see that beacon from pretty much anywhere in the ocean. So I'm not too concerned about getting lost or anything at the moment. A little more More quartz would be really nice. There we go. What's my inventory look like? Oh, I've got lots of room. Let's get some more. How much quartz do I have? 8 pieces. That's great. That's great. A little more here. Some more scrap metal. 5 more slots. Can I pick up another piece of scrap metal? I can. And I have 1 slot left. 1 more piece of quartz would be fantastic. One more piece of quartz. There we go. And let's get back to the escape pod. So if we were playing survival mode, you can catch all of these fish. The little harmless ones anyway. And using salt, you can cook them. You can find salt deposits throughout the world. Alright, so those scrap pieces of metal turn into 3 titanium. So we're going to convert all those to titanium so that the scrap metal becomes usable. Make a piece of glass. And then just go into the equipment menu and we can make another tank, giving us 30 more seconds of breathing time. Let's make another tank. More glass. Now we've got 100 seconds. A third tank? Maybe I should make a third tank. 4 pieces of quartz. What does it take to make silicone? 2. So I can make 2 pieces of silicone. And what does it take to make fins? 2 pieces of silicone. Okay, let's make some fins. Alright, so we can swim faster, we can breathe longer, and we've got a whole buttload of titanium. What do I need to make a sea glide? That'll help me get around even faster, get out of danger really quickly if I need to. A power cell, copper wire. To make copper wire I need 2 copper. To make a power cell I need titanium ingot and lithium. Well, I can already make titanium ingot because I've got enough titanium. So I'll go ahead and make that. And I'm going to need the power cell, 2 batteries. Oh, that's plasteel ingot. Oh well. 2 batteries and silicone. So I need 3 pieces of copper all day. So we need to go find some copper. I've got 1 piece. Some mushrooms I can make. Batteries, okay. Well, let's throw this all into inventory for right now. So we can just pick stuff up willy-nilly. You know what? And we'll deal with this terraformer later. Let's just gather resources for now. So we can swim a little faster and stay under a little longer. That's going to be handy. What do we have here? Sea moth fragment. So, if we put that in the fragment analyzer in the escape pod, it'll give us blueprints to build a sea moth, which is a small submersible that we can tool around in. That'll make things go faster still. These guys are dangerous. I'm going to stay away from these guys, for the moment anyway. There are resources there that I would like to gather, but I don't want to die right away. Ooh, what do we have in here? Lots of Resources, what do we have in these? Titanium, useful. Copper, that's what we need. Hopefully some more of these are... Oh yeah, look at that. We'll have that power cell in no time. And more quartz while we're here, why not? Might as well fill our inventory before running back. And at nighttime like this, the quartz tends to stand out a little better. It almost kind of glows. And it's often in grass like this, in seaweed. So this might be a good opportunity while it's dark out to gather as much quartz as we can. You know, it's being underwater like this freaks me out a little bit as it is, let alone the sound of the bubbles coming out of your mask and suit. This is really fighting a personal fear playing this game, especially when it gets dark. Bad enough to be underwater like this at all. Forget about in the dark. It just freaks me right out. But it is only a game. I'm going to keep telling myself that. So. But they did a great job, I think, anyway, with the ambient sounds and the music. It just... after you've played this game for a little while, it gets pretty immersive. And I found myself a couple of times just having to shut it off because I was just getting too freaked out to keep playing. I don't know if that makes me a wuss, but it is what it is. Our inventory is full. These air sacs, by the way, when you're playing survival mode, you want to pick those up.
30 seconds
because,
of oxygen remaining.
You can turn them into portions of filtered water, and staying hydrated is fairly difficult if you don't have a good stock of air sac fish. Let's make some batteries. 2 batteries for a power cell, I believe. I'm gonna try to remember. And silicone. Let's make some silicone. There's our power cell. And that should enable us... No, wait a minute. What do I need to make the sea glide again? Where is it? There it is. Copper wire. Oh, I've got the stuff for that. And a sea glide. That's perfect. Now this baby, you hang on to it. It's got a little motor, and it propels you much faster than you would otherwise be able to swim. So that's going to come in handy for sure. Oh, let's get the sea moth fragment working. Aaron, give me a blueprint. Alright, what do we want to make now? Oh, we can do a couple more batteries. Why not? I'm sure I'll be needing them. At the very least, I want to keep one on me in case the sea glide, as I'm using it, runs out of power, then I can quickly load a new battery into it. Let's check our blueprints. What do we have available? Oh, I really want that Cyclops. I really want that Cyclops. I'm going to have to build the constructor first. Cyclops is going to take plasteel ingot. That's 10 pieces of titanium and some... what is it? I can't remember at the moment, but anyway. Enameled glass is made by mixing glass with a stalker tooth. So those dragon-looking things we saw before, I have to get teeth from them, which are laying around where they live, but it's hard to get to them without dying. An advanced wiring kit. What do I need for an advanced wiring kit? Gold. and a computer chip. So silver. Wow, all kinds of stuff. Alright. Daytime. Let's try out this Sea Glide. Alright, so I've equipped it to button number 2. Pull it out. Ooh, look at that. Look how quickly you can move with that thing. You know, the speed at which you swim is very decent when you're going around trying to find resources. I do find that the Sea Glide is really not that necessary when you're just scouring the ocean floor for stuff. But it's really handy to have on you when you need to escape something dangerous really quickly. So I think I'll preserve the battery life on it for situations such as those. And for exploring, I'll just use the old fins. But that's going to pretty much do it for this first and pretty boring video. Next one probably won't be a whole lot more exciting. Lots of resources to gather. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.